Tonight, not only you can see and observe the planet Venus in its crescent form, you can see the moon and the planet Mars very close to each other in the sky. What you have to do before the dawn, around 3, 4, 5, 5 is a little bit late, 2, 3, 4 in the morning AM hours, just before the daybreak, look toward the east and you will see the moon, and on top of it is the planet Mars, and to the right side of it are the planets Saturn and Jupiter. Dimmer planets like Neptune also around, but you need a binocular or a telescope to watch them, to see them. Don't miss these opportunities. You're back to pre-industrial times. The times will not repeat. These things only happen once in your life. Never ever anybody went back in time. We have done it in the world. We have went back in time, pre-industrial times. The clarity, the beauty, the pristine nature of the sky was never so much pronounced, especially in industrial countries of Europe, in Britain, America, Germany. Everywhere people are taking the opportunity to observe the sky. 5 supernovas last night was observed by British astronomers all across the country. You can be one of those ones, joining this beautiful hobby, taking advantage of these lockdowns, looking at the sky. You just need your eyes. So this is 5 o'clock, you're looking toward the east, and this is the sky. Enjoy the morning and look at the sky. Yeah, this is another conjunction of the Jupiter with the moon. It's early morning, it's around 5 o'clock in local time, Greenwich Mean Time. That's the planet Jupiter, my finger pointing at it. It's now rising every day a little bit toward the west earlier, so gradually we'll end up in the midnight and then hopefully evening sky. That's the moon. That's the quarter moon. 21 days. It's a beautiful sight. It will not rise from my windowsill, so I cannot observe it to show you through the windowsill until late in the daylight. And by then even that is too low. I think this is now in the constellation Aquarius, or probably Pisces. Anyway, it's there, you can see it. I've tried to zoom on it, and this is a beautiful sight. A lot of things are happening in the sky. We notice it. This coronavirus lockdown has made people realize there are so many things to look at. What I can show you now is a tiny star there, relatively, in this video probably. If I can find it for you. Anyway, it's there. It's Altair. Yeah, very tiny. There is another star here, which is Lyra. Oh no, that's a Deneb. Yeah, that's Deneb. And Lyra will be in that direction, if I can find it. Must be there behind that tree. Anyway, that's the direction of the Lyrid meteor shower when you look at it later. There are many things I was telling you starting to happen. We notice them since the pace of the life have become slower. Many of us around the world, it's amazing, are staying at home because of the coronavirus. And this is the time we can be aware of the cycles of nature. If you look out of the window, just even looking out of the window shows you a lot. So planet Jupiter, the giant of the solar system, it has a strong magnetic field. And when an object with a magnetic field moves around and there are particles around it, it creates current. Those currents are several million amperes. You know that 1/1000th of an ampere actually can kill. 8,000th of an ampere can kill a person. When you know it, when you see a melted fuse, a fuse blown up, that's because of 1, 2, 3 amperes or 15 amperes, depending on the size of the fuse, have passed through it. It melts. One of the satellites of Jupiter, called Io, moves within that electromagnetic field of the Jupiter. And because of also the gravitational pull and drag on the planet, on the satellite Io, the inside of that satellite is almost like that fuse that I mentioned, molten, ready to burn. We see it burning actually. It comes as volcano. The rocks, a lot of sulfur also included in them, spew out of that satellite, which is the closest Galilean satellite to the Jupiter, by the way, and come as volcanoes. We saw it first time with the Voyager spacecraft when it passed. It showed us pictures of the plums of the volcanic material, bright plumes spewing out of the Jupiter. Anyway, it keeps things warm. We may think even there is life in the second satellite after Io, that is Europa. It has a frozen outer skin, or crust as we call it. But the inside of it, we guess the ice is molten. It is water. In the water, life can form. Who knows? There is a book about it. It's science fiction. I think Odyssey 2065, something like that. And it's in the sequence of the Odyssey books by the author C. Clarke. You can read that book. And that's a story. You see that the Jupiter has changed to a star called Lucifer. Anyway, that's the moon. That's our planet. Giant gas of the solar system. If it was a little bit bigger, could have been a brown dwarf, or even red dwarf, or a star. It's not. Its gravitational pull directs a lot of comets toward us. Comet Atlas is somewhere around here. It's very frail. It's not very bright yet. It may not get bright, but it's fragmented and heading toward the Earth. 23 million, and by the 23rd of May. Waiting for a good display. There is a lot going on in the night sky. Go and watch this. 5 o'clock, you will see the planet Jupiter. Get a tiny binocular or binocular, some say, or a small telescope. Sky watchers are good. And start observing. I'm an astronomer following the sky events. I've published a few papers also, so I can say sometimes I'm right in the way that I see things. I've never seen so much interest in the sky phenomenon. People are following everything about the sky. They're asking questions. Why so many comets are coming toward us? One answer can be that because we have internet, so we know about everything. As soon as it happens, it's there. In the past, you have to wait for the Astronomy Telegram Center just to announce it, and next year, Month magazine come to you, so you receive it, you read it, and the post will be delayed. You will not know about something, or the TV just too slow to react to anything. Nowadays, we have everything just instantly. You take a video of the Comet Atlas, and everybody can see it in real time, even sometimes, thanks to the magic of internet. So, is there anything mysterious? Mystery is always there. It's the mystery of the human existence on this planet. The mystery of the orbits of the stars, the gravitational waves. All these things exist, and it's nice that people are curious. It's nice they want to understand. Of course, the coronavirus have given a lot of time to people to think. We didn't have much leisure in the past. All the people were just busy with the normal life. They couldn't think. Now they can. And now you can watch. You can watch the night sky with your family. And I invite you to watch the planet Venus, which is that bright star. It doesn't twinkle as other stars. The twinkling you see sometimes is because it's passing, my hand moves, and the branches of the tree cover that planet. It's nice to look. I'm looking in the direction of the west. Of course, you can see the planet Venus. And a little lower than that, you can see the plates. The Orion constellation is set in there. And the Comet Atlas, when it is visible, of course, is now magnitude 8. So you need a telescope to see that. It's somewhere up there. So don't lose the chance to observe. Get interested. So many things are happening in the sky. So many comets are coming. Is it interesting? Yeah, it is exciting. Everybody is searching to see what's going on. That's good. I welcome that. Some people are just dry. They don't want to talk about anything. They don't want to, excite the people about things. They just go with their own arrogance, and they think they're right all the time. Just let the public imagination get fired up. Just let them be interested in this. It will change. It will change the life for better when everybody knows more. You can educate each other. We can learn from each other. If you know more, let the others know. Don't be dry. Don't be drab. It's nice to be excited.
what you can see there in the center is the Copernicus crater. To the right of it is the Kepler crater. And the dot, tiny dot to the right of that Kepler, near the edge of the white area, where the down to it a little lower is a black dot, that's Grimaldi. That tiny white dot is the magnetic anomaly called Rainer Gamma, or Reiner Gamma. As you can see, the thin layer of cloud exists in the sky. Is moving. It's mist practically. And yeah, the Italy-shaped area to the top is the Jura Mountains, and you can see a tiny dot also in the Jura Mountains called Plato, actually, crater Plato, the philosopher. The bright dot to the 2 o'clock in this image, if you imagine the top part is 12 and lower part is 6, at 2 o'clock of the image, in the middle of the, in somewhere in the black patch, the white dot is Aristarchus, and the area around it is Aristarchus Plateau, the volcanic area. Yes, the clouds are making it really darker than what it is, what it actually should be. Yeah, and the circular feature, black circular feature at the top at 12 o'clock is the big black circle, is the Mare Imbrium, Sea of the Rains, and to the lower part of it at 7 o'clock of that circle, what you can see is the mountains of the Apennine. Apennine.